Hello, everyone, and welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. This is season 3, episode 19, and you all can say you watched us before we got syndicated. I'm TarotStache. Thank you very much for joining me. This amazing person is Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. And all of you out there are the best chatters, the best lurkers, the future lurkers, and the work lurkers. And some of them are actually weeding lurkers. They're actually in their
that's a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a
Annie
new
Bear.
one. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I thank you all for being here. Jaime, what's news?
Not much. So this I don't want to say challenge, but it is kind of was a challenge because I am slightly handicapped today. I have one hand to use and trying to root around, etc., because I am a last minute preparer. Doesn't matter what the hell it is, last minute preparer. Unless I'm running a seminar, then that's a different story. But I have one hand, and so we're just going to smile and grin our way through it.
And yes. And by the way, just in case anyone needs a reminder, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. And we encourage you to purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We are here to share, not to sell.
That's right. I feel like a conductor.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My beautiful.
Fake it till you make it.
That's right, baby.
So,
or just tie your hand behind your back and
there you go. You have to say Amanda Carroll was here first, and we have Free Spirit. We have Standing in Light with Annie Bear. Hello. I don't want and Free Spirit. I don't want anybody to feel left out. Beth Aspasia Rising. Hello. Madame Maru's House of Cards has joined us. Mods, please watch this one. TarotStache.
He's a naughty man.
Naughty man, and he's thinking naughty things on how to make it so we can get a certain video done. Joanne Miranda. Hello. Sandy Johnson. Jane the Seeker Tarot.
One of my favorite people on the planet.
Our Shining Lights. And Marjorie McConnell.
Hi.
Mary Hernandez Walker. And Work Lurkers.
Worker lurker.
Yes, and Jaime has beautiful unicorn hair.
Yeah, it's the fade out. It's done pretty good. I'm impressed. There's some green over here, but you can't really see it.
Yeah. Look who's here.
I know. I said hi to her first. I'm like, oh, Henry.
Yay. Hello, Jen.
I like her so much. She's such a good human being.
So, and did I say hi to Marjorie McConnell? I don't know if I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay. And Kaylee is cow lurking.
Counting cows.
Yes. And
hi, Pamela.
Look, Linda De Gonzalez is here. Linda, have you picked yourself up off of the ground yet from the surprise yesterday?
With Amy.
Because I don't know how I'm going to top that one. I do not know how I'm going to top that one.
I do. I know how you're going to top it.
Oh.
Don't you worry. I got you covered.
Okay. I don't know how good it's at. But if you missed yesterday's deck casual for what we've forgotten, please give that a view.
Is Tom here? Did I miss Tom coming in?
I'm still getting caught up. So,
Well, Tom, if you're here, hi.
Hi, Tom.
There you are.
You know, Tom, if you want to figure out a time, if you're available on a Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we could do it back and forth, and you could ask us the questions.
You could come play.
You could come play.
Play in the sandbox.
Aurora Blue is here.
Hi, Aurora. That's the name of my car. My car's named Aurora.
Aw.
Did you know that?
I've probably missed someone else. My apologies. And so, Had Enough is here. And Pamela Batchelor is here. So this is deck preferences. This is loosely inspired by a video that was sent to me by one of the amazing, the best chatters sent this to me because they were curious about Jamie and I and some of the ways that, we have deck preferences. So the link to, let me get rid of the link to Dawn Michelle Creates video is in the description. We have, let me see if I can make that make that work.
Oh yeah, get the evil laugh comment though.
The evil laugh comment?
Yeah, 3 down. I would love to do that, trying to hide my evil laugh. Whoa!
Bring it.
We're ready for you, Mr.
Snazzy.
Snazzy and Aurora. Yeah. So
yes, Amanda Carroll, you are correct. Yeah. And Cottonwood Heart is here.
Yeah.
It's just lovely to have you all here. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. You're all amazing.
Yes. So can I address Dawn Michelle's video?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I watched Dawn Michelle's video, and I've watched Dawn for a very, very long time. OG, long time. And her practice, I don't want to say that my practice isn't intentional, because I think it is, but I do a lot of my practice with certain friends. I do independent personal readings and things like that, but I don't touch anything in this room because my altar's over there. I have a lot of very sacred things in here, old things, that kind of stuff. And this is nothing to Dawn because she's amazing and has her own practice and does her own thing. And that's the beautiful thing. We're all different. Every single person in here, there might be some similarities, but we do everything different. And that's terrific. That's the way it should be. But I don't touch anything in this sacred space when I'm a little twisted up. If I'm angry or, whatever. I just don't do that. That's not my practice. Right?
Yes. Well, and I have to say, I am also a person who I don't want the energy in the cards that I'm confused about. There are a couple of decks that I have that are the comforting, I'm going to shuffle this deck and it's going to help me, that help me process it. And those are very good grounding cards, grounding decks. And here you go. Dawn Michelle and Lisa Papez were my first tarot channels. Dawn Michelle, actually, and I don't know if they're still on her channel, has some of the best deck mod.
Absolutely. That's how I learned to mod, was with Dawn Michelle.
Yes. Highly emotional.
Yeah, I don't do it. My first, just to kind of connect with Pamela there, my first tarot channel was my friend Kelly Fitzgerald. I've watched Kelly's stuff for forever. But yeah, Dawn Michelle, Lisa Papez. There are a couple others that I used to watch that I no longer watch. Brian Cormac Carr, he isn't around very much, but I used to watch his stuff a lot because he was very intellectual. And sometimes you're just in the mood for that, Yeah.
YT Social. And that's how I learned that I never should mod.
So Thomas, so Tom, that my I agree with you in principle for most people. For me, the way my stuff works, my ether stuff, my dirt magic and all of that stuff, a lot of my shit will get very convoluted and ugly. Does that mean that I have poor barriers or anything like that? No, I have really strong boundaries set in place, crystal grids, things like that. But it just gets sloppy if that's where my headspace is.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to clear myself out there, and out there would be the back 40. I have to clear myself before I come here.
And for me, I have to understand where I am before I get into the space, because that way I understand what I'm bringing with me and what I want to leave behind and ground and transmute. Oh, and Amanda says, I think one card pulls when done help us ground, bringing a single point of focus like a candle flame. I'm learning that. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Trisha is here. Hi, Trisha.
Trisha, that's who I was waving at. But I do want to be really super clear, Tom, that just because that's the way I do it, it doesn't mean that I dislike watching or learning or listening to other people, because things are transmutable. They everything is ever changing. So you know, I'm totally open to the discussion and learning and thinking about it. It's just not what I personally do right now. There's so much you know.
Oh yes. Hi, Linda. And Tom doesn't disagree with you.
No, I didn't think you did. I was just over explaining. As I want to do.
Over explaining what? You know, I probably have I don't have my overcomplicator card out.
Sorry. No. So. Yeah, Kelly Fitz. I am very blessed by her. Yeah, she's like one of my favorite people, and talking to her and stuff like that.
Pamela has said, I always find myself turning to certain decks based on what I'm working on, and I was interested in why that was in the why was that.
Yeah. I think these questions are interesting. I will tell you that I did find one deck that was had a very common over all of them, and if I could answer all of these questions with one deck, but I decided to play along and really think about it and throw them in there.
Well, and readings often help me calm down when I'm upset. There's so much comfort in feeling heard. Sure. Yes.
But that's when I go to like Gerald or Zane or, you know, somebody else and say, okay, let's look at some things.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we're going to get to this, and I want to put this up. Beth has said, I watched Gerald since the OG days. I remember when you were a newbie, Gerald.
When was your first live, and who was it with? Let me ask you that. Who?
It was Mindy from The Artistry of Tarot and you. And that's when I have 2 YouTube channels. Actually, I have 3, but anyhow, so let's get, oh, by the way, Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello.
I'm posting beautiful pictures again.
Yeah. And Pamela says, that's interesting, Jamie. I'm wondering now. And Tom says, agreed, Maruta. It's dependent on what exactor is bothering me and in what way. And of course, so these are.
Can I give an addendum? Because I just thought of something when
Tom. Yes, you may give an addendum.
When you read that. So there are times that I will grab a deck from in here and I will take it, you know, if it's been a particularly hard day or we've had, unfortunately, patients die, things like that. I will take a deck from out in here and go downstairs and sit on the couch, and we will watch television, and I will overhand shuffle, and then I will turn 3 cards over and I will look at the images. I'm not necessarily reading for myself, but I am touching out to the out there, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm glad this hand moves. La la la.
Yes.
Not this one, but this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So again, these are very, very loosely based upon what Dawn Michelle Creates put in.
Mhm.
This, however, is the question that the person who alerted me to Dawn Michelle's Creates video.
Are we not allowed to say who did that?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say who sent that. If that person is watching, will you say that it's okay to say who that person is? The first thing is what decks do you each hold closest to your hearts?
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Okay, so I have one that, I have 2 that are on this, but one is over there. In my best friend Tanya had a friend of ours. He does wood crafting like I used to do, and he took a small log and he carved it out and he put a drawer with velvet in it, and it has a shed horn pull on it. I've showed some of you a long time ago, but in any case, my Crow Tarot stays in there, and it's the original first indie everything is in there. And then my second one is in this wonderful little embroidered bag that has all of the places in Oregon, and it is my Pacific Northwest Tarot. And that is the back. I will do my best to show some of these.
Don't show. You can just say it's the Pacific Northwest. It's okay.
Okay. You can see.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, it's near and dear to my heart. I love this deck so much.
Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy is here. Hello, hi. Kathy. Amanda Carroll said, easy, my animal medicine deck. It was my first.
Yeah.
Beth said, Anna Kay, Under the Oak, and the Witches.
Yeah, I got to say, Beth, you and I have that in common. Anna Kay is probably, back in the day, one of the first creators that I had an extensive conversation with. And she was so damn nice. And things had just gone to hell in a handbasket for her with COVID and stuff. But yeah, my Anna Kay is back there. And yeah.
And
one of my favorites.
Yeah. Maru would say, I would have to say the My Bring Magical, but since I've met the White Winnie and she's my spirit owl. Had Enough is waiting to get their first deck.
Oh,
it's exciting.
Is it on its way to you, or you're still kind of sussing it out?
I think they may be still saucing it out. Tom said, my first deck, the Greeny Thoth from 1986. I bought it in 89 or 90. Annie Bear said, animal medicine deck for me. And it was gifted. It was gifted to her decades ago. Pamela says, remembering the Sweet Fool Tarot. So, and
I agree, Debbie.
Yeah, the decks I have received from my tarot friends I hold dear. So I wanted a deck for my birthday, but that was a few days ago, and I still haven't made my choice. Well, there's lots of choices out there.
There are. Yeah, I don't have my original deck from when I was 16, but I know that it was the original Rider-Waite-Smith, and I have a copy of it that I got a long time ago. But yeah, my mom burned the original decks.
Mom.
Yeah.
So
Christianity, God love it.
Everybody probably knows one of the decks I hold closest to my heart. It's the Robin Wood Tarot. And this particular deck is one that is made up of combined energy from 2 other friends. So there were 3 of us who worked with the deck for a while. And so we combined it. The other one is the Karen Kenner, the Wizard's Tarot.
Goddamn, I want that deck. I can't find it anywhere for a.
It is out of print, and
No,
it's
I know. You can pay a fucking mint for it. I'm just not willing to
yes.
do it.
And so, but this is the Wizard's Tarot by Corinne Kenner is my personal magic deck. So
totally jealous. Color me green. I am the Jolly Green Giant. I am the Grinch that stole Christmas. I am green.
there you go. And okay, so the next question, the person who, I don't know if they're watching, if we can say their name, asked is this like, what decks fit your moods? So the next 8 prompts are different moods, but we wanted to talk about our moods.
And we have to give the addendum, though, that it's decks that are around us.
Yes.
Right? We didn't go digging. So
yes, I kept it to the 150, 200 decks around me within reach. And so the idea of the moods, for me, it takes me a minute to figure out what mood I'm in. Because once I figure what mood I'm in, then I can pick the deck, because it's like the conversation that we had with Lisa Papez, Jamie, about what are healing decks.
Yeah, that was a good conversation.
Yeah. Healing decks, it depends upon what needs healing and what is the best for me in that moment. And that's different for each person. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. So,
well, that's why I said, I'm not knocking Dawn Michelle or her the way she does her things, and she had some.
Oh no, we're not at all.
Amazingly interesting decks. It's just like I said, everybody does their stuff differently, right?
Yeah. Garnet is here, and
Garnet
is like hashtag overachiever. Yeah.
No exactly. Shit.
So I'm sure I've missed a few things. Trisha said my first deck, no idea what it's called, and my Leitero Arthurian.
I like that. I translated that whole damn book.
Oh yeah.
Free remember that?
Original RWS. Yes, I do remember that. And Everyday Witch Tarot. Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said my Robin Wood, not my first deck, but the first one I could read with intuitively, and important deck on my tarot journey. I love that. So, and
an important deck that I didn't grab out, but the Journey Oracle that you and I did the study of.
That's the Thoth Journey. Yeah.
Thoth Journey Oracle.
Yeah. So in thinking about our moods, that's how Jamie and I approach it. We don't necessarily want a deck. I mean, there are decks that can help us fit the mood or find the mood, but that's a specific type of thing, because I do interview my decks. So
usually we do that together.
Yes, we do. So any other thoughts that you want to share about the fitting your moods or your moods?
No, it is what it is. It's kind of self-explanatory, right?
Yes. So one of the moods is when we are creatively passionate. So, Mama Sushi's here. Hello. So creatively passionate. What would be the deck for you and you're creatively passionate?
The first is the Ink Witch by Eric Maley. He also was the artist for the Apothecary Spirits. Yeah, that one. I have. It's so funny. What I have within reach is the back of the card.
Yes.
So that one, and then the other one, and the reason I say creatively passionate, because I wish you and I had the time to pull out what cards we associate with these prompts, because I think that would have been fun. The creative passionate one is the only one that we really kind of spouted things at each other. But this is the Peculiar Pathways. Yeah, that one. I love the backs of that deck. Not that we read the backs, but damn it, they're pretty. But this deck, and the reason it's in the creatively passionate category, is because it is so freaking clever. And cleverness, when it's not the same Three of Swords or the same Ten of Swords or the same, I don't know, there's just some creativity to it. It's unusual. That's why I chose that.
Yes. Michelle Marie is here.
Hey.
I am going to be doing readings with Michelle Marie on Astrological Tarot tomorrow night. High Flower Beauty, Peacock Rainbow. And Beth said, creatively passionate, the Spark Tarot, and I Am the Artist.
Ooh, I want some pictures of I Am the Artist, Beth.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Mm-mm.
So, I have, of course, I think the creatively passionate for me is I'm a big fan of the Spectro Whirl.
Mm-hmm.
The colors make me ridiculously happy.
Yeah.
And the Spectro Whirl Oracle, is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tarot of Paul's Moon gives me my intuition a lot to work with.
I've looked at that one a lot. Yeah.
The Weaver's Oracle, said Cottonwood.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. And okay, Mousy has joined us. So I'm also a fan of the textured tarot.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Happy. I like a good collage deck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A good collage deck really, really works nicely for me. So, Tarot of the She, yes. Mm-hmm. And I love it. Spectro Whirl literally makes me dizzy.
10.
Don't be driving.
Tarot of the She.
Now, if you guys, it never occurred to me to classify decks in terms of mood. I guess because I have so few tarot decks, I just reach for the one that feels right, usually Mystical Moments.
Nice.
That is exactly the way that I usually do it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one that's going to challenge me?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy said, if my mood is PMSy, sometimes I want a fluffy kind deck like Crystal Unicorns, or I want to eat chocolate and vibe with the Dark Goddess, or I might need to feel balanced out with the Fountain Tarot.
Oh, man. I still have my Fountain Tarot, but it's locked away. That one just makes me freaking sad. Anyway.
The Fountain Tarot?
Yeah. It was the deck I bought before, the day before my best friend died. And so I can't read with it.
I have one of the original Fountain Tarots, and I'm like, nope, it just doesn't work for me. Mm-hmm. It is a hard question, and creatively passionate is my wonder walking and walking meditation toe rot. And yes, I know I backed the moon jube. Beth, thanks. Beth made me do it.
Yes, she did.
And if I'm feeling in a mood and I want a reading, I check in with what I'm feeling drawn to. Yes, I think that's the best thing to do. So it's like, I didn't really start. I mean, I did have like decks that were, I didn't really classify decks. I had love deck, I had a healing deck, and I had a general deck.
Mm-hmm.
But
I had one deck. I had one.
Yeah. Well, it was also integrative healing with Sadhana, who introduced me to switching decks for the holiday, for the seasons. And I mean, kind of mind blowing.
Talk about somebody that makes you bloody well think.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Michelle Marie and Sadhana. Holy crap, man.
Simple times. Well, it's like I always say, Tom, in order to be a reader, you only need one deck. You don't need all of the decks. So,
Yeah, you don't.
all right. The next mood is put on your pants.
Okay. I wish I had my book, but I think it's over there and I wasn't going to dig for it. So now, I will tell you guys right now, I am not going to get into a discussion about AI, what you like, what you don't like, what you appreciate, yada, yada. I happen to know how this deck was created, and I happen to know the work that went into it. So, but Kelly Fitzgerald has the Inner World Tarot out,
Oh, yeah.
along with the Oracle decks of Guardian Animals and the supplementals, a Lenormand, a Rune deck, etc. I have them all. When I got a test copy of the Inner World, so those are the backs. It's a couple of the fronts. When I got this deck from Kelly, I was like, holy shanoli. It was summertime. I was outside. This thing just totally grabbed my heart and gave way intense, read me down, put your pants on, don't forget your bra because your boobs will be going that way.
Yep.
Get your spenders on and your socks.
Yeah.
So this would be the Inner World Tarot would be my one of put your pants on.
Yeah. So Beth has said, what does that mean? It means grow some ovaries, go do the hard thing, quit your whining, quit your belly aching, and you know, just like Beth asked, what does that mean? Put your pants on. Put on your pants.
Yeah, just grab yourself up by the shorts and
Yep.
what's that? How I took it is what's that deck that is going to give you that no nonsense, you got to go, whoa, pull up the pants kind of thing. That's how I took it.
Yep. Pamela said, oh my God, instant answer is Tarot of the Crone. She is like my own grandmother, not taking any shit or excuses.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Grow up, grow some ovaries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I figured it was the Anna K.
Anna K is a straightforward thinker, man.
Anna K is not your mess. Anna K, don't pick it up if you don't want. If you want a soft and pushy answer,
don't pick up the Anna K.
Don't do it. So my put on my pants is it's the Best Chatters Oracle.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I love that.
Your overalls on too.
Do what?
I said, do you have to put your overalls on too? Not your overalls, your spenders. Sorry.
Yes, suspenders. That one, but also the I like the Rebel deck for that. Especially because the Rebel deck is the one that goes, really? You know the answer. So, oh, Cottonwood Heart said Marielle. Yeah.
First edition or second?
Do what?
First edition or second? I'm just querying her.
Oh, okay.
Cottonwood Hearts.
The other one that's a really good one for put on your pants is the Life is Like a Board Game.
Yeah.
And this is somebody, Crystal Banner. I need to put my big boy pants on and grow some ovaries and write Crystal and say, would you like to come on my channel?
You sure do.
So, yes. So,
second edition. Got it.
So, wisdom from the epics of Hind. Okay. And Annie is pausing the weeding.
Tarot of the Ambiguities already reads me like for Phil. That's so funny because that's one of Zane's expressions. And every deck that he and I have ever sat down to do a deck interview with, except for the other night, has just beat the ever living hell out of him.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Do different decks invite in the higher self of their creators, thus giving various degrees of oomph? Okay, this is a fine question, Mama Sushi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, any deck that I have is, I trust that I'm going to get the message that I need in the way that is most appropriate for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Robin Wood will slap me upside the head. The Light Seers will slap me upside the head. 10 of Oneness will slap me upside the head. So there's a lot of decks that will.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, I just realized because I took it off my table and I put it over there that I don't have the Tarot of Oneness over here. And that is a huge mistake. Meh. Okay. It'll go into the last part. Anyway.
You mean this deck?
Yes, my precious.
Yes. Thank you, Mama Sushi.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue you are working within their system to some extent, so you can look at it in that way, but I don't ascribe any outside energy to my readings in that way.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
don't like,
Eva.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. And I'm going through these because it's I don't want to be here for 6 hours.
What?
So I know. But the next mood that we had is when we need comfort.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Go for it.
Okay. Pacific Northwest Tarot.
Yes.
Lisa Papa's Unicorn Journey Tarot. And the only one, thank you very much, Gerald. And the only one I don't have over here because it's hidden over there and I only have one hand is my Zany Spirit Tarot, which that's another comfort one.
Mm-hmm. So I have the Tarot of Oneness,
mm-hmm.
which is a nice comfort one. I do have the Zany Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
because the Zany Oracle is one that is just, it's like, damn, I needed to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good. And Amanda Caro's going to have a shower.
Yay.
Pacific Northwest sounds really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice deck.
It is
Okay.
very well made.
Beth, comfort lighted window or heartwood?
Oh yeah, I have the heartwood over here. Mm-hmm.
And so the other, okay, see, here's the problem is it depends upon what kind of comfort I need.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I could take every single deck in here and turn it into a comfort deck if I wanted to.
Radical
Yeah, Henry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he's the best.
Pamela said it's the Flow Tarot for Pamela.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the Tarot of Oneness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Debbie said it's Mystical Moments, Tarot of Mystical Moments.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And it is one of those things that I am a firm believer. Insomnia.
I don't know about that one, Beth. I could put that in the depends on what kind of comfort.
Too. I could put that comfort of circle doors.
Circle of doors. Nice.
Circle of doors. So yeah, so I think what's really interesting, I feel horrible because now I'm like going, oh, I didn't pull that one out. I didn't pull that one out. I didn't pull that one out. And so it depends on the comfort that you need, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would say 4 years ago, the Somnia would have been one that I was looking to everything for. So I can see it. Yeah. It's not where I am now, but I could totally see it.
And they are conduits for spirit changes, changing your perspective. I think that's a good way to do it. I think. Is there a good tree deck?
Yeah, there's a deck called Soul Trees.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's over there. So when I was doing my hardcore OBOD school stuff. It's over there. Yeah, it's got like a light lavender. They haven't changed it at all. Soul Trees. Check it out. Check it out.
Oh, the Kawaii Tarot is comforting in one way, but the colors are a wee bit bright for complete comfort.
Well, you know me, I'm a unicorn. I want them bright, 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 bright.
YT Social, we're not answering questions today.
Unless it's a question about decks and things like that. Then yes, you can.
Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said, my comfort deck, if I just don't want to think too much and to be with a deck that I know inside and out, it would be Robin Wood. Absolutely. I agree. And that's a good point. Kathy, is sometimes the comfort is it's the longtime friend that we understand. We get we don't have to speak. We know shorthand with them. So bye, Linda. Bye. My favorite deck right now is Cat Tarot. Drawings are noble, and the kitties make me happy.
Yeah.
The Tree Lore Oracle is a great tree deck. And
I was gifted a deck here recently from a friend. It's like 40 years old, and it comes in this old wooden box, and the front of it I'm going to have to do some restoration on to take care of it. I don't know where the hell it is.
And Beth said, I like the Tarot by Beth Solomon or whatever with trees.
Yep, agreed.
And Trisha, definitely depends on the type of comfort. But first thought was Oak, Ash, and Thorn or Morgan Greer.
I can see that for both, yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, there you go. Look into the OM. So, okay. So, I mean, there's so many good decks out there. And I love that you said there. Being shorthand. Yep. Shorthand. Oh, yes. Well, I'm Joyce. So we did comfort, good mood. When you're in a good mood.
Okay. So this is a book.
It's a book.
This is a deck that's new to my collection. I have both the clean version and the naughty version, but we all know I've got the mouth of a sailor. So this is the Sassy Dragons NSW, Not Safe for Work, by Peggy Papez and supervised by Lisa Papez. This is adorable, just funny as all get out. Yeah, if you've had a day like we had the other day, you pull this thing out and you are a hooting and a hollering.
Yes.
So well done. Now I can say that I was involved in the self-worth path with Lisa just a teeny tiny bit, and then she's written another book, and this deck, her deck, the Unicorn Journey one. The Unicorn Journey one is fantastic. It's so well done. I thought that this would be good, but I did not expect it to be this good. Like, this is excellent. Quality, excellent. Well thought out, well put together. I cannot say enough about it.
I am sad that I did not back that.
Yeah, I had some choice words for you the other day when you were like, I didn't back it. It's like, I can't say what I want to say on. We'll never get a sponsor.
Beth said, when I'm in a good mood, I like Under the Oak or Witchy Cat by Dame Darcy. Maru said, Curious Creatures is the most hilarious deck to me. I'd put Henry's deck in this category too. And okay, so Eva said, for fun, I love the Housewife's Tarot.
I know a lot of people that love that deck.
I love the Housewife's Tarot. I think it's great. So and my best camping mood is always with a Camping Raccoon deck that I can't recall the name of right now.
Little trash pandas. Mm-hmm.
Oh, trash pandas.
So now, can I address that? Oh, the pasta tarot. Yeah, we did that.
Address what? This?
Yes. So, take a drink.
I'm not putting water in my mouth at this time. I gotta wait to hear what you have to say.
So, I was shown a deck that Gerald has backed, was sent to us by Beth. I would back it. Howsoever, my best friend told me about a Kickstarter that she was really interested in, but we have so many irons in the fire out there with the clinic and money and stuff like that, right? Yeah, take a drink. That she's like, I'm not backing anything right now. So I bookmarked it and backed it, thinking about my husband and about her.
Mm-hmm.
Promptly got hella freaking busy. Goddamn thing funded. Little over $300 for both. I'm like, you guys have now Christmas, birthday, Hanukkah, or Chanukah as we call it, Passover. You got this is, yeah, exactly. So I ain't backing nothing, man. I am not gonna have that happen to me again. Of course, it would help if I paid attention, but
Well, purchase responsibly, know your limits. We're here to share, not to sell.
Yeah, I knew my limits, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pasta tarot. And
the creator of the pasta tarot cheers me up.
Yes. Saw a deck on this channel with the F word and lots of sailor talk. Can't remember. That's probably the Rebel deck.
Mm-hmm. That's a naughty.
It's very naughty.
Oh yeah, for sure, Kaylee. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Trash Panda. Whispers of Lord Ganessa is so visually sumptuous. Just looking at it makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know that because I bought a book yesterday where the shipping was more than the cost of the book.
Oh.
Yep. So, but okay. So Kickstarter price reasonable, and then add $40 shipping. Okay. So good mood for me.
Yes, sir.
Is the Out of Hand tarot.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love the Pulp Tarot.
I was wondering if that was going to show up.
I love the Todd Alcott. The horror tarot.
Yeah, I like his horror
sci-fi tarot.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Elephant Deb H has all of them. I'd like to find somebody else who has all of them, and then we could do readings with them and pick a type of question for each one. But yeah,
you can't talk about naughty decks, sir. You've got the deck.
Yes, Richie, it came in. Oh, wait a minute.
No pun intended.
It's
like
the
a
deck.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I am not answering that question. Because it's I no longer know if it's 500 or 600.
Same. I don't know.
So, and Richie's here. So Tom said, this is why I never order Troy books unless I am buying several in a go. The shipping. Yep. Oh yeah.
Pure filth. I can hear you.
With the deck you were showing yesterday, Gerald, it was going to be 60 plus in the US exchange. And yep. Local bookstore. I say, local bookstore.
Yep.
Local bookstore, yes. Well, Kaylee, what we've forgotten, some people were finding it on the Zon of Amma.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Canada. It ships from Canada. So anyhow, okay, so good mood. That's good mood.
Mm-hmm.
Hopeful decks. When we're feeling, when our mood is feeling hopeful, what you got? What you got? Wisdom of the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. This is a really well done deck as well. I have the mini and this one, and I love it. It's the old A.A. Milne art, which I can show sort of. There's the inside of the box.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is, I love these guys. The two people, the sisters that put this together, and they're so clever. And this just is one of those. Yeah. If I can do anything through Pooh, I'm good.
One of my hopeful decks is the Enchanted Tarot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. This for me is it's a healing deck. It's one where when I first started, a friend of mine had it, and when she used it, it was like it activated some healing stuff. So I went to the Real 100 Acre Wood on Sunday.
I know. Call me jealous, man.
Okay, jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Hopeful Tarot of the Witch's Garden, When Women Had Wings, and Steampunk.
Mm-hmm.
Which steampunk? Is it this steampunk? Or is it the other steampunk? Eva said, Hopeful is Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. I have a beautiful deck, but the cards are huge.
Huge.
Huge. Path of the Soul Destiny cards by Cheryl Lee Harnish. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Annie Bear.
Thanks.
And just purchased the Devas of Creation. Can't wait. Ooh.
Gosh, talk about an arm and a leg to get them to the States. Holy shit. I have all of her decks too, but my God.
I like Barbara Moore a lot.
I do too.
How does he have all these decks there?
Hee-hoo.
He's talking about me because I'm like, oh, these are the decks that are.
Yeah, my whole desk right here is like.
Yeah, it's the one that I can't find. Yes, that's exactly right. So,
Mwah. Big kiss.
So hopeful. The other thing about hopeful decks is it can be lots of little things because believe it or not, the Sasarabito is a very hopeful deck for me.
Yeah, my Sassy's right over there.
Yes, and I am a big fan of the Tiny Traveler. So I'll take photos next time, Madame Maru. So this is a very hopeful deck for me because it's part of the hopefulness about it really is the directness that comes with it. So Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said hopeful. Tarot of the Mystical Moments. I pull a card for that day's mystical moment to look forward to or to look back on and reflect on. Yeah. That was a Gerald made me do it, the sassy burrito. I mean, yeah, it's good. So,
all right,
inner child.
Yeah. So the interesting thing is, Jamie Sawyer is creating a felt deck. Okay, hers is different than this one. I will have them both, but this I came across, I want to say it was because of Lisa Pepez, but I'm not sure. But this is so 3D, and you think so. It's the Craft Felt Tarot.
Lisa just posted a video flip through of that.
Yeah, so it's very multi-layered, three-dimensional, super well done. So no AI or anything like that. It is the cards put together by felt, by the creator, and then photographed. And it's Gianna Lucci, I think. And this deck is a hard hitter, fantastic, love it. It can do it all. And then my other one, it's so cute. Deidre of the bags is what we call her. She made this little chicken bag, and it has the Hazel Tarot, the gingham version, There's the backs. And look at her. She's so happy.
Oh, yes. Yes. I like those.
So happy. Look at Booby Day. Look at that's a happy.
Yep.
Happy. She's just totally adorable.
Yeah. Cottonwood Cottonwood Heart said, I would love recommendations on inner child decks. So,
Can I give my personal opinion on that one?
yes.
So, well, yeah, I know, like, well, duh. People can recommend, right, for inner child. I recommend that you go someplace that has a butt ton of decks, or you search via, the interwebs about inner child, because I can give you every single inner child and it's not going to connect to you.
Yeah.
I think that's such deep work that it's hard for me to say, oh, go and do and blah blah blah, because
I guess it depends. I think about this Cottonwood Heart. It's a good question.
it's a great question.
It's what does your inner child need? Does your inner child need a snack and a blankie?
Mm-hmm.
Or does your inner child need to go out and bounce around in puddles?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, Beth, exactly. That's where I was getting. Thank you, Beth, for putting
I
it into
would
words.
say any deck that reminds you emotionally about your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Wise words.
Mm-hmm.
And then so going back up, Blue Bunny and Kawaii and my fairy tale decks are my inner child.
Ooh,
Find what gives
remothering.
you that
Cottonwood.
childhood feeling. Remothering.
Mm-hmm.
And Richie, this just in. Sadly, my inner child are the two creepy twins from The Shining. It's all right. My inner child needs a spanking. Okay, so then Pamela said, "Love the Under the Oak Place," and inner child, Deviant Moon or Wisdom of Pooh. Trisha, I think, I mean, for me, the Deviant Moon decks are fun. They're not scary for me. They're very fun. Inner child deck is Astral Mermaid and Under the Oak. Yep. Just get okay. So the remothering, that okay, now that's a different topic, and I'd have to think about that. And Cottonwood Heart, we could talk about that some other time. But it depends upon. It's like the healing. What do you need? Tom said my inner adult needs a snack and a blanket. Yes, and a cup of coffee. Kathy said inner child, the Mystic Fairies Tarot. I used to collect flower fairy dolls by Hanby when I was little. I still have the dolls on my inner child altar. I love that. And you're getting some acknowledge, Cottonwood Heart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For sure.
And I was just thinking that maybe all my decks are inner child decks.
Yeah, I kind of wonder the same thing, Pamela, sitting here looking at all these. It's kind of like, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't separate work into shadow or inner child. To me, it's all work is all of those things.
Sure.
Yes, Tom. I say
Mhm.
it's work is work. Mama Sushi said, my inner child just wanted to be heard and accepted. Maybe a
Mhm.
better deck would be um, activities or mantras and a journal.
Mhm.
Ooh, that could be good.
It could.
Are there any teddy bear decks?
It's a good question.
That is a good question. I will still I still loving the chocolate and dark goddess afternoon nap. I am so upset that after kindergarten they got rid of child naps. So
Mhm.
okay, so my inner child loves the colors of the Journey of the Sacred Bee, the
Oh
Key
yeah.
of the Sacred Bee, and the Sacred Bee Oracle.
Mm-hmm. Hi,
Uh,
Kiba.
Eva, look, Jamie. Um, The other thing that my inner child likes is I like the 5-cent tarot and the
Oh yeah.
penny oracle, because there's something my inner child is always, if there was a curiosity cabinet, my face was plastered to the glass. Going, what's that? What's that? And that reminds me of that. The other thing, and I'm getting there, is the transparent tarot. The
Oh yeah, you like that
tarot.
one.
Love this.
Look at
Love
you,
this.
Jamie-fied it. Look at that. I'm so proud.
Yes, and this is before I knew you, Jamie.
I know.
So the inner child, Ange and I did a deck casual about the inner child, about the transparent tarot. The transparent tarot is the deck by it's a Schiffer deck. It's by Emily Carding, and literally the cards are transparent, so you can stack them, and it creates a little story.
Yeah, Jonathan likes these cards a lot.
So and it really makes sense, all of the overlapping. So, and the transparent oracle, and I do have just got a new deck, Feline Fantasy, since I'm a crazy cat lady.
Nice.
Because one of your inner child lives is liminal steampunk. Yes, I would totally do that.
No, there was never a time that he did not know me.
Well, there you
There
go.
was never a time.
Yay. Yeah. Terror of the Hidden Realm or any Brian Froud decks are good inner child decks for me.
Come on.
Yes. I'm going to fight you on what? No, whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
My next category has 3 decks.
And your next category is going to wait for a second until I have a sip. Thank you.
I see. Why, you're a director, aren't you?
I am. Present moment. The deck that represents you here and now, your inner space right now.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Oh, ow. Son of a bitch. Shit.
We finally got a snort.
Okay. So, this is the little version because it's so damn cute. Out of hand tarot.
Yay.
Rhythm and Soul.
Oh yeah, that's one you got recently. That was a Kickstarter, and it has playlists for
the end of summer last year, but yes. It has a playlist. It's delightful. And so this deck, present moment, the Iyami Oracle deck by Anima. Why did I say that? Amina
Oracle, and then
she is such a lovely human being. And while I am sure you guys didn't notice, I am not melanated, but I feel an extreme connection to all of the cards in this deck, so much so that I went down the rabbit hole after speaking with her a couple of times and doing a lot of research and stuff. This deck, if there was a category that said yummy, that would be, and if somebody said yummy unicorn, and I know unicorn means something else to other people, but oh my goodness. Yeah,
this is in my present moment as well. It's a lovely deck.
I love her so much.
Yes, she's one that I need to get a hold of because the second edition of that is back. And
I have the first down there wrapped in silk, and then this is the second one. Totally different finish on the second one, but definitely very shuffleable.
Yeah, and Jolly said I've been wanting that deck for a while. It's available. It's available. That one's on the wish list. Beth said me right now. Tarot of the Huntress. and
Oh my
all the
God.
bee decks, the journey of the sacred bee, and so
Mhm.
on. The
Mhm.
mind's eye also is a very happy place.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
I will have to investigate that.
Yes. Yes. Good night, Eva.
Good night, Eva.
And
Thanks for being
Jane
here.
said the spacious tarot.
Mhm.
And so it's the puzzle pieces to my soul fractal. Mm, yeah. This is definitely my
Mhm.
present moment for me. Uh,
Mhm.
so, but I would also have to say the out of hand goes
Mhm.
with that.
Yeah.
But, you know, present moment stuff it's, it's very enriching for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like right now I'm in a M.M. Malene Tellos place, or even Robert M. Place's Alchemical Tarot.
Yeah. Robert in Place was me like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I totally get that. I love that man.
yeah. There you go. I've
Mhm.
it's always the spacious tarot for my place in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been currently feeling the Egyptian art nouveau.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Transport you to a different time and or space.
Do we miss the internal landscape?
Oh, what's your internal landscape?
Like I said, Pacific
Yeah.
Northwest, spacious, tarot oneness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are always good.
Mhm.
In the middle of study of places Platonism book. I'm so deep in. Yeah. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Okay. Can I do transport or
Yes,
okay?
please.
I ran out of space in the banner.
Oh, I see.
So this is, transports me yeah, transports me to a different time and or space is the Santa Muerte.
Mhm. That's an important deck to you.
It's a very important deck for me.
Mhm.
It sits next to the Yami Oracle, and
Mhm.
then the Dream Vision Tarot.
Mm. I have that down there. Yeah.
She's got another deck that's going to be in a Kickstarter soon.
Does she?
Yes,
Mm.
and as I move stuff around, the Inkwitch and the Endless Oracle.
Mm. Mm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'd take that there. Oh, Intuitive City Oracle. Jane and I are going to do a deck casual about that.
A big boy.
So,
The
and
Tildwick.
the Tildwick.
Debbie. Damn. Yes, the Tildwick for sure. That's one not within easy reach for me, but it is one of, yeah, you already know that. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah, the Tildwick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Egyptian Art Nouveau pictures. And then that's the other one by her, isn't it?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yes, Egyptian Art Nouveau. Sorry. So, but again, please understand that this is just what is around. I didn't want to overthink this
Mm-hmm.
because, oh, which sister said Beth?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you have in your hand?
Oh, my transport to a different time or space.
Oh, I haven't let you go first. I haven't
Nope.
let you go.
Nope.
Yes, the Spirit Keeper's Tarot is another one that transports me.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I have several copies of that. But okay,
Yeah, we studied the hell out of that.
we did.
So this is a new one for me. It's a Kickstarter, almost a year old, and it just came in a big, huge box the other day. And it would be the Steamboat Arcana.
Oh,
So Steamboat Willie went on to hit the eminent domain, and this is black core, German black core. It is
yeah.
linen. Um, it is highly shuffleable, and that's one of my favorite cards.
Yes.
Yeah, this is total transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Henry wants desperately wants the Tildwick.
Really?
And
It'd probably be cheaper for you to get it. The 10th anniversary one is out there on the old page. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Een.
I don't know that one.
Egyptian Art Nouveau.
Oh. Okay.
The other one is
Thank
this
you.
one. And look, she mentioned this one.
Oh yeah. Doesn't Zane have that too?
Yes, this was given to me as a gift.
Yeah.
So for my birthday.
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 Mm-hmm.
Terror of the Moon Garden feels like I'm stepping into a different space. Darkness of Light also takes me to a different place.
Yeah, that Tarot of the Garden Moon or Moon Garden
By Mama Sushi.
by Henny. That was one of the first decks my husband gifted me.
Tarot of the Sweet Fool again. I don't know the Tarot of the Sweet Fool.
I don't either, but I got a lot of things to look up, don't we?
Yes. So, I'm looking around to see if there's anything that I wanted to have mentioned that I didn't.
Yeah, I have a series of honorable mentions sitting here.
All right, go ahead and give your honorable mentions.
Okay. These guys are out of Portland, north of here. The Journey to Oz and Wonderland. This deck, is just, it's so unique and so well done. I mean,
We'll do Tom.
What's that? Oh, bye.
Tom has got to go back to work.
Okay. This is a really nifty deck. The Enchanted Forest Feline Tarot, and I would not be a very good human if I didn't mention one of my favorite creators. Oh yeah, just so love it. The Liminal Forest by MJ Cullinane. I like this deck a lot. A lot.
I'm going to have to rotate my decks again.
You what?
I'm going to have to rotate my decks that are around me. Tarot of the Sweet Fool is a place like no other in my life. I'm not looking that one up. I'm not writing that down. Tarot of the Sweet Fool.
Mm-hmm.
One of my honorable mentions is the Mind's Eye Tarot.
Oh gosh. Yep, I couldn't reach it. Olivia Rose is one of my favorite creators.
Yep.
And yeah, for sure.
Who has a birthday coming up. Olivia Rose's birthday is April 11th, so in a couple of weeks. So, and how's the card stock on that MJ deck, Jamie?
It's good. It's very shuffleable. Do you have any of her other oracles? It's, let's see. Let me see if I can get it out of here, Beth. It's gosh, it's not slick. Definitely matte, but it's not rose petal that it sticks. Mm-hmm. It's one of my better ones to shuffle with.
Yeah. You know, and of course, the Healing Light decks with Chris Butler, Chris Butler are quite transportive.
Mm-hmm.
So, Urban Crow, Beth says.
It's better than Urban Crow.
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Henry.
Goodbye, Hen. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. And do I need to look?
You have fun.
So So, okay. Oh, look at that.
You're welcome.
Amy just sent me a text of the pocket size Remembering the Sweet Fool tarot on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Next, you're going to tell me it's on linen and, you know, all that stuff. So
I can't tell you that, but I think the full size one sold out.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Take care. We will see you next week. Bye.